Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about some products that just did not work for us at all for one reason or another. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I have like 3 bath products I want to talk about. So we'll start there. The first one is this guy right here. So this is one of those things that go over the spout of the faucet in the bathtub so that if your child falls or hits their head on the spout, this part is rubbery so it's not going to hurt. Also protects them from the temperature of it because sometimes it gets really hot. So we got one of these and I just hate this one so much. I'm sure there are other better ones out there, but this one was a huge fail for us. And the reason I hate it so much is because it's foam, which is good, I guess, because it's soft. You know, it's going to do its job. If your child hits its head on it, it's not going to hurt. But the problem with it being foam is that my child likes to eat things and put things in its mouth. So you can see that right there, it's starting to peel apart. Also down here, it's starting to come off. So when he bites into this, I mean, chunks of it come off. So I stopped using this a while ago. So I do recommend getting one of these, but I don't recommend getting a foam one. I need to go in and order a different one, maybe a soft rubber or I don't know, something other than a foam. But if you see a foam cover, definitely pass on it. It was a huge fail for us. The next product is any bath thermometers. I think are a total waste of money. Just something you really don't need. This is the one that we have. I feel like this is the one that is most popular. It just looks like a little rubber duck. Has this little blue plate on the bottom that says hot, and the hot is supposed to turn white if the water is too hot. I feel like this never ever worked. I even ran this under like super hot water and I feel like it never turned white. It was super hard to see, just a really big fail for us. But in general, I just feel like you don't need these. I mean, you know a temperature that's gonna burn your baby. Just be smart about it. Use your elbow, use your fingers. You definitely do not need a bath thermometer. But I especially don't recommend this one. If you are going to get one that's like digital or something, because this one just did not work for us at all. And the last bath product I have to talk about is one of these. These are, I don't know what these are called. They're those little cups that you fill with water so you can rinse your child's head. I just feel like these are a huge waste of money. Just use a regular cup. It's gonna do just as good. William moves around so much in the bath already. I can never get him to tilt his head back and like sit still enough for me to actually use this properly. So I end up just kind of dumping it on his head. Anyways, he doesn't care, and I just feel like these are kind of gimmicky and don't really work. I just think that a normal cup is going to do just as good. So I definitely don't recommend getting one of these. I just feel like they are kind of pointless. So the next product I want to talk about are some bibs. So these are from the brand Bibsters and they look like this. It came in like a pack of 3. They're super cute. They're plastic, so they're easy to clean, and I saw that they had the little pocket here. So I was like, win. These are gonna be awesome. But the problem with these is this pocket is completely flushed against the back of the bib. So how is that pocket gonna catch any food? It doesn't. I think that these are completely pointless. If you want a good bib with a pocket that actually works, I would recommend the Tommy Tippy ones or the Baby Bjorn ones. Those are awesome, and those are like a silicone rubber, so they're super easy to clean. And these just, I don't know, like we only use these once or twice. It's gonna be kind of hard to see in the camera, but these are pretty beat up, and we've used our Tommy Tippy ones for months now and they look awesome still. So I definitely recommend a bib with a pocket, but I do not recommend the ones that look like this that are completely flushed. It's pointless. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, Tommy Tippy or Baby Bjorn bibs are the way to go there. So I have a few other products that I don't physically have with me because we've either gotten rid of them or they're too big to fit in the frame. So the first one is a crib mobile. Is it mobile or mobile? Mobile. I think it's mobile. The thing that attaches to the crib and hangs over it. I mean, when I think of a nursery, a baby room, a crib, I picture a crib with a mobile. I mean, it's just kind of a picturesque. It's just what I think of when I think of a little baby room. So of course I thought that I needed to have one of these mobiles. The mobile I got was, I think, around $50. So they are not cheap at all, and they basically do absolutely nothing. So yes, the one that I got, you can wind and it does spin and play music and stuff, but he has a sound machine that has a little projector in it that, you know, put stuff on the ceiling. We never ended up using the music on the mobile. It just kind of sat there. And then when he reached the age that he was pulling himself up in the crib, he was grabbing the mobile, pulling it down, not hanging on it, but, you know, trying to pull on it. And so we only got to use it for about, he was in the bassinet for the first like 4 or 5 months. And then he started pulling himself up around like 8 months or so. So I mean, we only really used it for about 3 months, and I mean, we didn't even really use it because it didn't do anything. So I just think forego the crib mobile. You don't need it. It's a waste of money. Yes, it looks cute, but it pretty much does absolutely nothing. So next baby, we are definitely not going to invest in a crib mobile. I just do not think it's worth it. The next thing are high chair toys. I thought this was such a cool invention. I was like, oh, I need to get 1 or 2 of these. These are going to be so, so great. Basically what they are is a little toy that has a suction cup on the bottom of the toy, so that when you're feeding them, they're sitting in the high chair, they have a little toy that they can play with on their high chair. The idea of this product is really great. Like I said, I thought it was going to be awesome, and it is. It's great for the baby to have something to kind of play with while you're feeding them, but they're only playing with it while they're eating. My child sticks his fingers in his mouth, gets the food all over his fingers everywhere, and then he's playing with the toy. So the food gets all over the toy. The toy is electronic, so you can't like put it in the dishwasher or anything. You have to wipe it down. The toy had so many cracks and crevices, it was impossible to get it clean. It was always dirty. It was always disgusting. I ended up tossing it after about a month. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. Just was not worth it. I mean, I like the idea of the high chair toys, but they're too hard to clean. It got gross. I definitely would not recommend them. I don't know if there's a better product for high chair toys than what we had, but I did not like ours. I'll picture ours up here, and then of course all these products will be linked down below. But the one that we had and other ones I've seen, I don't know, they're too hard to keep clean, so I just would forego the high chair toys altogether. Going along with that, our next product I regret buying is our high chair. We have the, let me look at the one I have. I think it's the Graco, what is it? We have the Graco Swift Fold high chair. And I mean, it's a good high chair. It serves its purpose, but there's a few things I really strongly dislike about this high chair. One, again, there's just so many like cracks and crevices in this high chair. I've seen like the IKEA high chair. I think it's awesome because it is all plastic, so it's super easy to wipe down. The Graco Swift Hold high chair has like, I don't know, like not fabric, but kind of like fabric. It's wipeable fabric, but it still has fabric on it that has like a ton of crevices, and it's so hard to keep clean, and I really regret the high chair that we got. Another thing I don't like about it is the tray. So it's too complex. There's too many plastic pieces to it. Again, the IKEA high chair, the tray is just like one solid piece of plastic. The Graco Swift Hold high chair that we have has like 2 pieces of plastic that kind of go together. So there's like a little crease. I don't know if this is making any sense. I'm going to insert a clip of what I'm talking about. But so there's like a little crease in the center of the tray that it comes together with. So when you wash the tray, water gets on the inside of the tray and you have to like shake it out. I mean, I'm sure water has been sitting in there. I'm sure mildew is growing in there. It's disgusting. There's no way to take it apart. So I absolutely hate it. Next baby, we're definitely going to get a more simple high chair, probably the IKEA one, but definitely get the most simple high chair you can with 0 bells, 0 whistles. It just makes it so much easier to clean. And the last product I want to talk about is our stroller we got. Now, I do really like the stroller. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the stroller itself, but for me, I regret getting the stroller. So we got the Graco, again, let me make sure I'm saying the right one. We got the Graco Modes Jogger stroller, and don't get me wrong, it is a very, very nice stroller. It is an expensive stroller, but it's huge. And me being pregnant, I'm like, oh, when I have my baby, I'm gonna go jogging with him and I'm gonna do all these fun activities outdoors, so I need like a really expensive stroller. No. I mean, if you're serious about it and you're gonna jog and you're gonna do all those stuff with your baby, then I definitely recommend this stroller. But if you're like me and you just think you're gonna do all those things, but you really don't do them, you do not need this stroller. It is absolutely huge. I mean, we have a fairly large SUV car. Well, it's a mid-size SUV. It's a Jeep Compass, so it's a bigger car, but it barely fits. It takes up the whole back trunk of our car. It's absolutely huge. So I definitely recommend getting a smaller, more compact stroller. The stroller was just something we didn't need. I wish that I had just gotten a smaller, more compact one because I hate this thing. It takes up so much room. Well, that is the last product I have to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, all the products and everything will be linked down below, so check in the description box there if you're curious about anything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.